Here's Keyshawn Johnson from ESPN's NFL Live on what the Browns should do with Baker Mayfield.
No, they have a quarterback in Jacoby Brissett, a guy who's won in this league, a guy that the Indianapolis coach several years ago believed in as their starting quarterback when they acquired him from the New England Patriots. Phil, I have no reason to believe that Baker Mayfield can walk into that locker room and the players will rally around Baker Mayfield. Plus, in this situation with Deshaun Watson, if in fact he is suspended, we don't really know what the situation is. We all assume. I believe Jacoby Brissett can hold things together until Deshaun comes back. Who's to say that Baker Mayfield is a better quarterback than Jacoby Brissett in the right circumstances? We will see for sure.
All right, you see some of the numbers there. Let's take a look at Brissett's numbers career-wise. This is Pro Football Focus. So the one-loss percentage is a little misleading. I mean, he's 14-23. That 4-11 season was when he took over for Andrew Luck, so he's running a completely different type of offense. 7-8 more realistic, 2-3 filling in for Tua. So I know you've addressed this on your show, Quincy. Can the Browns win if Jacoby Brissett has to be their quarterback for 6, 7, 8 games?
I think so, and I think they will make an improvement over last year, even if that's the case, just because the issue with the offense last year was not that they did not have enough talent to succeed. Right, they had Nick Chubb, they had Kareem Hunt, they had a great offensive line, they had 2 all-pro wide receivers. That wasn't the issue. The issue was the Browns could not depend on what was coming out of their quarterback position, right? Like, it would either be one thing or the other when it came to Baker Mayfield. And that's hard to coach around, right? When you put a game plan together and you don't know what you're going to get out the quarterback position, good or bad, that is worse than having somebody who is consistently mediocre. And no offense to Jacoby Brissett has been consistently around that level, right, where he's not been like a great quarterback, not necessarily a long-term starter, but somebody who could be fine if they're in there. The thing that makes the team better when that guy is in there is that you know that that's the deal with the quarterback. So you're not going to think you could throw the ball 20 times. You're not going to think that you can get into these situations. Everybody else knows this. So that's why when you saw the Browns play with Case Keenum and I forget the third stringer's name, but the third stringer against Las Vegas, that's why you saw that the play calling was better. That's why you saw the offense move just a little bit better. That's why you saw that the things were just a little bit smoother there because there wasn't that friction. They knew exactly what they had at quarterback, which wasn't much, so they relied on the other things. When Baker Mayfield was in there, you kind of had to call the game as if he was a dude who could carry you on offense, and he wasn't that guy all the time, and that causes more problems than it's not, right? It's like having Russell Westbrook on your roster if you're a basketball team, right? Russell Westbrook is better than like most dudes in the NBA, but sometimes you would rather just have a Buddy Hield because you know what you could do with Buddy Hield. You know what you could play him at. With Russell Westbrook, you got to play him like he's Russ. He ain't Russ all the time. And that's what gets you in trouble. That's what Baker Mayfield, right? It's not that he can't play at a high level occasionally. He absolutely can. Is that he also is just as capable as playing at a low level. And when you can't rely on what level you're going to get out of a player, then he might as well be off, right? Because you can't do anything with that. And that is why I think the offense looked so horrendous last year, because that kept on bouncing up and down. And the quarterback position, more than any other position in football, needs to have consistency in order to thrive.